Okay, ladies and gents, are we live? Welcome back to your favorite Asian robot show. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's a fantastic night tonight. All right, and we've got some good entertainment for you. So, let's talk about what's coming today. Now, we're going to be focusing right now on some endgame farming, obviously because we got to prepare for Harris. So we'll be tackling some efficient farming routes for modules, reactors, materials, different things. I haven't fully planned it, but we'll kind of pick that up as we go. All right. Although a lot of people have been searching about meta changes with update 1.3.9, meta has not really changed by a great deal, but there are indeed significant changes. That being said, most builds just require minor tweaks here and there. And of course, we'll be experimenting along the way. And of course, I'm sure some people are coming up with more and more interesting builds that even I don't know about. I actually did see an amazing Hailey build yesterday, but the guy has not actually shown me what's in the build. He just showed me that the build works, but not what's in it. So I've been asking him what's in it. Hopefully he gets back to me on that. Hey, Austin. Yes, Harris is already in the oven. Hey, Sento. She just needs a couple more hours, so I should probably have her tomorrow, and then tomorrow I can experiment with her. That is my plan. Today, I've got a couple of different things I need to farm ASAP, so we'll be doing that. Void Purge got nerfed, as you guys know, but that just makes, well, the challenge mode got nerfed, so that just makes it easier than ever. And that is something we'll probably test out and conquer at a later time. Some people have been asking about it, but I don't know if I'll do the video today. I might do the video tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to keep this open-ended, and we'll see what we can do. So if you're trying to prep your characters for late game content, grab a chair, grab some snacks and chill, because we'll be fighting smarter, not harder. All right? Let's get straight into it, people. Okay, like and share the stream if you haven't already. Let's set up my goal for today. Look, we hit 5 super chats. That'll help me along to my next skin. And I might just grab another one to show some support for this game. So support more TFD content. Super chatters get music and love from my new tracks. Hello, No Mercy. Oh, and also a big thank you to those that turned up for Duet Night Abyss yesterday. Even if it was not a game you were interested in, several of you did keep the stream on, and I'm very, very thankful for that. So please keep that up. All right? The more people that do that, the better. We've also got a brand new soundboard with all new sounds, such as Praise Be to Space King. And several others, so look forward to that. All right. And of course, the joke response. We'll also have a little poll here in case anybody wants to vote, just so we can have a little bit of fun in chat. Now, one last thing before I go off and do anything. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Eh? Ah, there it is. Sorry, it took me a second. Like the stream. Hit that thumbs up, guys. I'm counting on you, okay? You can also hit the 3 dots and give me money, but hit the thumbs up first. Okay, there we go. Now my obligations are completed. Okay, so while Harris is cooking, first and foremost, I need to finish up ETA 0. So I need the green vouchers, I need the red vouchers. So, red vouchers, summon Georgia Peach Queen. And what I'm actually going to do is going to level a Manus at the exact same time, because we're badass like that. Okay. What's the level? 40. Okay. Assign module socket. C. I'm going to copy these modules over, paste them here, because this one's going to be for Luna later. Oops. Rename Luna only. And this is the one, this is the build that Austin showed me. Okay. Okay, these two important. This one, guess we can use this. Guess we can toss that in. Okay, okay. I'll be farming many things. But first, red vouchers. We will need that. Okay, let's deploy. If we're gonna farm red vouchers, easiest way is still ye olde 400%. So quarantine zone, easy peasy. Let's go. I don't really care what the amorphous is. Let's go get it done. Now don't forget to like the stream, people. Alright, let's go. How's it going, Lewis? Okay, again, we're just going to spam through this really quickly. Wheezing. Hey, Baron. Yeah. Well, greetings, chosen one. Of course, Mickey. I need red vouchers. I haven't farmed them in years. So I'm just literally barreling through this to get my red vouchers. Once that's done... Well, I mean... The red vouchers were originally designed to be dropped here. So we go in, grab what we need, especially with new upgraded bunny. Takes a couple of seconds. I edited the one you sent me. I just sound edited it a bit because like the background noise was too loud. So I turned the overall sound down and just did a little bit of noise cleanup. But other than that, it is essentially the same voice line you sent. See? I just edited it. That's all. Hey, Kate. How's it going, girl? Doing good today? Keep liking the stream, people. I see more and more people coming in. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're just going to barrel through this, get the red vouchers we need. Once we're done with the red vouchers, we're going to move on. We're going to quickly go and kill Lava Citadel because that's the next thing on my list. We'll have some fun there. Hey, Promiso. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good today. Normally you're just doing okay. If you're doing good, then that's a blessing. Well done. Praise be to Space King. Lurk away, Mr. Adam, lurk away. I might need to up the volume of that, actually. I'll tweak it after the stream so that the Praise Be to Space King is louder. I'll just take a little moment of engineering, but it's very doable. I should grab all this crap. No! How rude of them. Damn. Ran out of electric power. Hello, Nike. Manus almost level 40. Then we'll shove in another donut and carry on. Let's see if I can. No, that's already at max. Damn. Yeah, I'll up the sound later. I'm doing perfectly. Can't really complain. Yes, indeed. Oh, there's always one. Hadn't happened in a while, so I didn't think about it, but there's always just that one guy. There we go, little bastard just dead. Back down the other way. Eh, pretty standard here. Because of their weird spawns. I understand why they didn't just spawn every enemy at once, but it sometimes creates irregularities when you're running fast. Almost mispronounced that because I was talking too fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Zip, zap, zip, zap, zoom. Always one guy left. Oh, he was just up top there. Twice in a row. I think this game just wants me to slow down. But I can't. I can't slow down. Alright. Okay, next level, my Manus reaches max. Then I'm a shove in another donut. And we shall Tim carry on. Either way, I knew I had to farm some reds, so this was the right way to do it. Y'all users been playing my music even more. Good. We'll have another album coming out by next week. And even more tracks coming out soon. Hell yeah. Whee! Yeah, it's researching, of course. I said I'd do it yesterday, and I did it yesterday. She'll be cooked by tomorrow. That's why, while she's cooking, I'm doing some other stuff. Is it? Well, I'm happy to hear that, Baron. Wait till you try to grind the swords, Mickey. Spread the word, Mr. Milk and Honey. You see, a lot of people, you know, they're very stubborn. They say, nah, this creator good, that creator good. But you've learned your lesson, haven't you, Mr. Milk and Honey? As to why people only follow one person. Now, that's not to say that there aren't better people out there. I'm sure other people can discover stuff, but you gotta have an explanation with your discoveries. You gotta be able to teach people. Shocking, right? How about this? Nice, Mickey.
You'll be shocked.
Well, of course it's easier solo, because when you play in a team, unless the other person has a good build like yours, Mr. Milk and Honey, the enemies will be stronger because the other people are not dealing the same damage that you're dealing. Do you see why it's important to tell people that they must follow proper builds? When they don't follow proper builds, when they follow ineffective builds, this is what will happen. Hence why it is always important to make sure that the right build is used in the right situation. Once you have that, there is no problem at all. But you don't have that, and things will tend to go badly. So, do you understand now why you always see me play alone? There is no reason to have others around when they cannot keep up with you. Again, this is why I highlight the fact that I only play with my top supporters. Do you see the logic now, Mr. Milk and Honey? Now you are a believer, because you understand. And this is the same thing that I do in every game. Efficiency. Fast clears. Strength and independence. That is the robot way. The only people we need are fellow robots. If they're not robot, they ain't worth the time. Exactly why I say multiplayer is a waste of time. If I'm strong, I don't need anybody else. Other people exist only to serve the robot nation. Bow before your machine overlords. Damn it, I really need to up the volume on that. Hold on. I'm gonna literally do it live. I need that loud because it's gonna become my most used sound effect now. I wouldn't say she's broken. She's comparable. She's comparable with Glay. That's hardly broken. She's still not beating Serena's times. I'll be testing out her new modules when I get the chance, but I'd say she's far from broken. Well, you'll still need a strong farmer for Void Erosion Purge. Well, Bunny can technically do it. But you would have a much easier time in Void Erosion Purge if you were to run Luna. It's up to you, but all this grind helps you because you're going to have to get every character in the game anyway. So I would suggest getting it all done. To be honest, Hailey actually cannot beat Bunny because I think there's somebody that managed to find a slightly buggy Bunny build that runs at like 3 minutes or something, being faster than Glay, but I don't know how correct it is. It's by another content creator, and I don't touch work by other content creators, so I'm waiting for a layman to be able to replicate it and show me how it's done, because I only want stuff that can be replicated by the average player, not by a content creator. So that's going to be a little bit different. But Hailey, if you're talking about in general Bunny builds, then yes, she is faster. She definitely does. It's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to trying out her modules and stuff. I'm asking the person who sent me the Hailey stuff for a reference for the build, but they haven't sent it to me yet. Well, Sento, that's because Mastery Rank is just about getting a weapon for the first time. They may not even have extra copies of weapons. They may have never catalyzed their descendants. They just want carries. Hence why carry? Play alone. Play alone and become strong alone. That is the key. Anyway, I'm heading back to Albion for a second because I need to make the sound of Praise Be to Space King much louder. I am annoyed. And that's why, Mr. Milk and Honey, there's only one channel you need to follow when it comes to video games. Mine. Spread the word, tell other people. And you know what'll happen? When you tell other people, Mr. Milk and Honey, you'll see just how many fanboys have literally been hired by these other creators to absolutely, you know, try and tell you that, oh no, this creator's build is great, you're just playing it wrong. Their fanboys, their simps, will literally try and tell you that you're doing wrong. You know? Nah, don't look at races and things like that, Don. The only thing you need to look at is solo clear. Anything that is not a solo clear is completely invalid. it is completely invalid if it's not a solo clear, and I'll tell you why. Because there are a lot of circumstances that can change runs, especially with one other person, assuming both are running efficient builds. So if you're consuming that content, Don Magix, I'm going to tell you straight, not only are you wasting your time, that is not the way of the Robot Nation. You can consume it as a reference, but you will always get it wrong. In the end, the real deal is only done when people prove their results completely solo and show, without edits, how something is done. It's up to you at the end of the day what you want to follow, but Robot Nation always follows only this methodology. And I'll warn all of you right now, do not waste your time consuming bad content. It's up to you if you want to do it, but you will not be welcome in Robot Nation. Because Robot Nation strictly functions on one thing: logic, provable results, something that can be replicated by everybody no matter what their skill level is. That's important. Alright, I'm telling you that straight up. Okay, now give me a second while I edit the sound. I need to make this sound actually louder. Okay, sounds for soundboards. Where's my praise be to Space King? Okay. I'm gonna up this by like a factor of 9. Okay, that's a bit too loud. I'm gonna drop it factor 7. Okay, 6 should be fine. Because if it's too loud, then the background noise gets really, really annoying. Doesn't matter what you use, Don Magix. The only reason I'm telling you is because if you consume content like that, it gets it out into the algorithm, which means more people get fooled by it because it'll say, hey, relatable content is being watched. Hence why I discourage it for people in the Robot Nation. Consume bad content, it affects everybody. Not just yourself, unfortunately. But like I said, I've got no actual control over what people do, but I do like to give a warning at least. It is up to the individual to decide whether or not they want to follow that. That's the entire point of what I do. My job, Milk and Honey, is not to be the best by myself. It's to literally show people you can do this, just build this, you're good. That's what I do for every game that I play. Let me try and see if I can mop up the noise a little bit before I carry on. Hold up. I might actually be able to. Okay. Okay, can I re-up the volume now? Okay, factor 6. No, it ends up the same anyway. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave it as that. And we'll just up it by factor 1. Okay, gonna export it. Sorry guys, sound editing in the background just because I really, really wanted the sound to be good for my soundboard. And replace, yes please, okay. No need to save that. Let's go into my soundboard. 1 second, praise be to Space King. Yep, here's the wave file. Okay, let's try it from soundboard. Okay, the background noise is a little annoying, but it's fine. Now we have a louder praise be to Space King. Hey, Gabak, how's it going? Okay, let's go. Can you? Yes, but it's fairly slow. So let's just take the same bunny build now. This time I'll use my normal speed stick. This is my Blue Beetle speed stick. Okay, if you want to do it, if you want to do the new content, I can show you just one run, but one thing I'll tell you, Mr. Milk and Honey, usually I don't do this because I have my own farming and things that I need to accomplish to make videos for you. So try not to request this in future, all right? But anyway, I will show you just one run. But in future, if you want to see stuff, you have to come to the testing streams. So try never to ask me to do stuff because I have my own schedule of things that I need to accomplish for you guys so I can get the next video out or the next bit of content out. So take note of that, yeah? If you ever want to see stuff, you have to be at the testing streams. You cannot miss them. So that was the first day that we did this. We tested several characters. All right. So take note of that. All right. There you go. So can Bunny do it? Yes. With my old build, yes, she can. But it's relatively slow. Because I haven't done up her crit build, which I think somebody was saying with the Ancestor module, it's possible to reach 100% crit. I would like an average gamer to show me if that's possible, if it is. I don't think it is, but if it is, I would happily get them to show me. But so far, if you just run around, you should be able to, you know, do it. Yeah, just take note that I will consider this a special request, Mr. Milk and Honey, but you're never supposed to ask, so never do that again. But as long as you understand that, because look, you're a first timer, I'll give you a fair shake today. But just remember, you are never supposed to ask, because I have my own things to accomplish, and I do not ever adjust my workflow for anybody, because otherwise it affects other people, not just you. So please remember that, yeah? Because that means that other people get their content slower, so I try to avoid it. You still look into it? Yeah, fair enough, Austin. I think it wasn't you that mentioned it, it was somebody else, but yeah. I mean, hopefully they can prove it, but if they don't, it's up to them. Also, I'm on the wrong bike. You can shave off about 30 seconds because I'm on the wrong bike. See, with God rolls, it's not really something that I want. I need something that can be replicated by the average person, not a skewed population that are very lucky. Which I think would be uncool because the Restored Relic already has that problem, especially with the fire rate 20% cores being needed. So there's a lot of issues there. I'm hoping it won't require pure God rolls, but we'll see. Fair enough, Austin. If you want to take it on as a project, I'm down, man. There's a lot for us to discover. Enjoy your food, Neo Tengu. When the elites show up, just blast them with full electricity and you should be good to go. After that, once it turns back to these guys, it depends on how fast you go and how coordinated you are, but it essentially looks like this. Make use of your big jumps as well, because that's massive damage that you're dishing out to everybody. And your jumps will cool down fairly regularly. So you want to utilize that. You just came back after 7 months? Well, first things first, Albus Severus Potter. You should probably go hunt down the remnants of the Death Eaters. Make sure to honor your father, you know, because you were named after 2 of the greatest headmasters ever, and one of them was in Slytherin or some shit like that, yeah? But honestly, start following builds, dude. Just follow the builds on my channel. Study the guides. There's plenty of them, and that's about it. No, she is much slower than Glay, which you'll see at the end, but yes, she can work fairly decently. Because the key thing to remember here is that these enemies are all level 340. So they're far above the norm. And since they're far above the norm, you gotta know when to use your abilities, when to use what. And basically that's the entire thing. Also use the vortex. If you use the vortex, this will be faster. So like I said, shave about 30 seconds off my end clear time. You may say, wait a minute, robot, can't be 30 seconds. Yeah, it is about that. Because the Orca is much slower than the Vortex, which affects your overall, so just be aware of that. If you don't want to shave 30 seconds off, shave 20 seconds off. If you want to be conservative, that's totally fine. Basically, once the boss pops up, you just beam him. That's it. You spend all your energy on the beam and you're good to go. And if he ever draws you in, well, just build up your electricity for a bit. You can beam this and beam him. Keep jumping so that you deal additional damage, and there you go. That's pretty much it. This is without any crits. So if we can make a successful crit build, this death should be faster, in theory. And if you get hit once or twice, this build is extremely tanky. The crit build will be less tanky, so just be aware of that. Once again, you're effectively hitting him with 3 skills at once, as long as your AoE, your jump is all on. Yeah. You do plenty of damage. There you go. And you can just beam the boss to death, kind of like that. Good job, Baron. 6 minutes, 11 seconds. So you can actually bring it down a little bit further. Like I said, you can shave off about 20 seconds. Not quite as fast as Glay, about a minute slower. But if you slap on the Vortex instead, which would make a lot more sense, and I'm actually going to go save that, then you'll actually do fairly well. Like I said, crit build should, in theory, get you more, but there you go. This is just my bunny build. It's very comfortable to play, and there you go. No problem. Just remember not to do it again. As long as you remember that, that's okay. And of course, I expect you to support every single one of my streams, okay? Even if you're busy doing other stuff, leave the stream playing, leave the ads on, Mr. Milk and Honey. That is now your obligation as a true supporter of the Robot Nation, okay? The build is on my channel, Mr. Borga. All my builds are freely available on my channel. All you gotta do is just check the bunny build from last season. I believe it was this one. There you go. This is from 1 month ago. 18,000 people viewed it. Follow it, and you're good. Yeah, you need Mastery Rank 30 for the best Ancestor modules. Mr. Albus Severus Potter. Is there any way to make the sword grind faster? No. You want my honest answer? No. I would love it if you could make the sword grind faster. But is there any way to make it faster? No. I wish. How I wish, brothers. But I cannot. There is no way. If there was, I would, but you know. There is no way of doing it. Yes, this was all in the patch notes video, Albus. That's why whenever a new patch comes out, or if you're lost, always watch my latest patch notes video. I promise you it'll be worth your time. You do that, you'll be good to go. Also, goddamn, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? 1 second, 1 second. Where's me freaking manus? There it is, okay. And vehicle, change over to Vortex. Okay, sorry, gotta save my preset. I always hit the wrong damn button. Okay, donezo. I can also change out of this outfit. There we go. Much better. Yeah, this is good. That's why I always say check whether or not there's a new patch. Always check the patch notes videos, you'll be good to go. Don't, and you'll suffer, man.
You wanted to see me?
Yep, I know that most of you are just taking your time. And it's okay. Wait, did I only just get 60 red what? That's how many red vouchers I got? Hold up, how many am I gonna get in Axian Plains? That is a terrible, terrible waste of time. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I cannot accept this. I cannot accept this. I've seen it. Some people have shown me, but I asked for their build so that I could have a reference. They haven't gotten back to me yet. I'll try it myself if they don't get back to me, but they have shown that it's decent enough. So it might work out. We'll see, I guess. I'm always open-minded about such things. Oops, sorry, I don't need to dismantle. Oops, keep clicking dismantle by accident. Okay. You do need her new Transcendent module, though. So I'm just, for once in my life, I am combining modules again. I'm actually bothering. And maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. And yay! Alright. And normals. Goody goody gumdrops. Okay, let's go see which modules am I missing. In terms of Descendant modules, not owned. Oh, I think I already have Hailey's new module. Sweet. I still do need these new trigger modules, but I'll get them eventually. For melee weapons, for firearms, I have everything. Okay, very good. Very good. Good. What's the best sword in the game? There's no one thing, there's no such thing as a best sword. There are several good swords. Wow, you're awake at this time, Don. I see. Okay. Come join my voice room so we can bully you into talking. Now it's late at night, so hopefully you will be too exhausted to be shy. Come, ladies and gents, it's time to hear Don's voice for the first time. Come, come. Join my voice room immediately. Let me bully you. Let me bully you and make you talk in front of all of us, in front of this massive crowd today. Come, come, say hello. I am a mean person. But it's okay. I like being mean. And all of you better suffer. Let me see. Don't think I need this. Or at least I shouldn't. Don't think I will. Well, good luck with your material gathering. How dare you not let me bully you? I'm so ashamed, Don. You dare to not let me bully you. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable, I tell you. Unbelievable. I have never been more disappointed in my life. I know, right? I'm now just gonna judge her. Oh, sorry. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. If I want to judge somebody, I'll say this.
Heresy! Remove this filth!
Yeah, get it, Don? You're a heretic now.
Heresy! Remove this filth!
Anyway, enjoy the show, my friend. Okay. I need to put this here for the test. This comes out. We will need one more. We will need the better insight. Yes. I think because this is what Austin showed me, the modules should be correct. Yes, better insight. 1 point breakthrough. A sword dance, though. Yes. Lethal swing, 1 point breakthrough. Yes, we will need one more level on this, but we're getting there. Okay, tell you what, first we're gonna finish the Manus. No, the enemies are stronger in the new area. I mean, they are level 300. Stop playing Ines. Ines is trash. The enemies here are level 340, dude. If you look over there, do you see enemy level 340? Yeah, this is what was in the picture overall. Everything that I'm seeing here, what you sent me was essentially, like, I figured out why there were crit mods in here, because the Manus, if you use one crit slot here, right, you don't need the crit mods in the thing, because cores don't affect your character when she's on Luna, right? So what you showed me in terms of the modules is all of this, and I was like, okay, that works enough. So for general, I don't need this. For general, I will use like the Veil Analyzer. This is what I'm planning to use with like Galay and the rest, because for me, I already have enough crit from the cores. But for Luna specifically, you probably want to maximize the crit because only the mods and the options are taken into account. Anyway, Ines was not nerfed, Windex, but nobody plays Ines because basically Ines is the poster child for being absolutely weak. Everybody is against Ines, but I don't know why. To me, I think it's just silly. Do I think Freyna's still useful? If anyone can show me a sub 5 clear time in the new content with Freyna, then I'll say she's useful. Otherwise, she's only for defense missions and farming gold. Not important otherwise. Just being honest about that. Okay. The refrigerated edge. I might try this instead. For this one to make it even better. You know, the pic that you sent me was the correct build for Manus. I'm pretty sure these are the correct mods for Manus, especially if you want to build it for Luna. Oh, this one has attack speed modifier of minus 30% for less. So refrigerated edge sucks. Okay. So chill priority is way better. Affects range, but we don't care about range here anyway. Okie dokie day. There's one that's called Slow Art. I want to try out. How much is that?
Modules will make you stronger.
Well, Avarice, build Bunny and build my Glay. These are the two that will help you the most. Don't worry about anything else. Anything else? Not effective, unfortunately. Trading system's not out yet, no. That will be out in future. There we go. Okay, this is best bang for the buck. Yeah, Keyshawn knows when it is, so there you go. Okay, let me go do a couple of runs in the Axian Plains. I need to see if I can farm the red vouchers.
New super chat received.
The first super chat of the day. Okay, guys, I can now use my new soundboard. All right, this is for those that super chat, okay? Are you guys ready? Baron, you're gonna love this.
We just want the big fees. What is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, I put my own song, but I had the Space Kings gif right there. What's that, Kate? You want me to hate on Valby 3 times more? I got you, Kate, no problem. We shall now hate on Valby 3 times more. I understand. I hear you, Kate. I hear you.
We just want the big fees. What is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go. Let's get it.
Be positive, right, Baron? Anyway, thank you very much for the super chat. Let me know what kind of music you want, Gabak. And don't worry, Kate. I won't hate on your Valby. I will just hate her for life. Nah, I'm kidding. I actually do plan on playing around with Valby and seeing what happens. If anyone can get a sub 5-minute build with Valby, please let me know. I would love to see your Valby build so I can learn how to build her for sub 5-minute clear. If you can. If you can. Alright? I mean, everybody's fallen to Serena from like 300 billion years ago. She's been OP for 2 seasons, man. Metal? Okay. And listen, Avarice, you don't want to build Glay, then at least build Bunny. But honestly, build what I build or stay weak for life. It's your choice at the end of the day. Now, I know what you guys want. You guys want the super heavy songs, don't you, Gabak? I got you. Here's some super heavy metal since all of you enjoy it for some weird reason. Let's go.
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area.
Good night, Lewis. Hey, Zix. For the new mission, Ismail, you can use my Glay build. I dropped it yesterday. I'm surprised you haven't seen the video. And yes, Serena is of course the meta, but
New super chat
realistically, just follow my builds. Why use something that is not built by the robot yet? Use only the robot stuff, and you will do better. Thanks for the super chat. That's why I'm doing everything I can to not play Serena. Because I'm tired of Serena being the meta. Anyway, thanks for the supers, guys. Keep her going? Sure.
We just want the big B's, what is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay.
I'll play another heavy song.
All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go, let's get it.
Okay. Give me 1 second. This time around, I want to do it right. Vehicle, okay, Vortex.
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area.
The heavy song will be played shortly because I just want to test and see how fast I can go with this. Yeah, I was planning on the heavy music just being an EP. Now I think it's gonna have to be an album instead. Judging by all these nerds who like the heavy stuff. But I'll get it done right after I get my military rock done.
breach creatures multiplying. There must be a colony.
I have all kinds of music, Mr. Milk and Honey. You do realize that I do K-pop as well, right? I conquer a lot of different genres. But also, lol, gooner. Alright, everybody, beat up Mr. Milk and Honey because he's a massive gooner. All the metalheads can now officially beat him up. And shove him into lockers. And also take his lunch money because he's not going to defend himself. But yeah, just in case you didn't know, right? If you like R&B, my boy band stuff, which is the next album coming out, or rather the next EP coming out, might be to your speed. A lot of the ladies like that stuff, so I made an EP with my boy band, and it's got a lot of R&B tones as well. So that one is another thing that I do. Like I said, I do all kinds of genres. Everything from the heavy stuff to like the simple stuff. But anyway, don't worry. Everybody now can beat up Mr. Milk and Honey. We will steal your lunch money, shove you into lockers, and give you wedgies. We got you, bro. Don't worry. The 90s Bullies Club has got you. Anytime somebody super chats for the boy band stuff, though, Baron will put up the Baron face, which is always funny. Okay. Almost done. But anyway, we will, after this, right, after I measure the time on this, we will get back into the farming groove. I'll do the push-ups I owe you guys. Then I will play Baron's heavy song, and we'll have some fun. I might switch to Kyle for farming, because Kyle is faster, but I just want to be sure about Urutime Toruna. Well, just make sure that you registered me as your creator, Pandies. Because if you didn't, I'll be very sad. If you buy skins and you don't register me as your creator beforehand, then that's not cool. There you go. Remember to always register me as your creator before you buy anything for this game. It is the most important thing that you do that, because that way at least Nexon pays me a teeny tiny amount of money. It's very small, but it still helps out a little bit, especially if you are spending on this game. Otherwise, I'll be very disappointed in you guys. Remember, support of your creators is the most important thing. Otherwise, you guys don't have the content to enjoy. Yeah, it is. You didn't know about this? Because I mention it every stream, Pandies. You see, ladies and gents, this is why I am disappointed in most of the viewers and players. They don't support creators enough, all right? And I'm very disappointed in that. Guys, remember, support for your creators is the most important thing. If you're not supporting your creators, then you're enjoying the content for free, guys, we won't stick around because there's no money flowing. We don't get paid. We don't get paid by TFD. So if you want your creators to stick around, you want your creators to actually keep creating content for you, that's why you gotta super, that's why you gotta donate. You don't have money to donate, that's fine. Turn notifications. I'm gonna give you a secret right now. You wanna support me for free? Hit the notification bell right now. Hit the notification bell right now, set from personalized to all. Anytime you see me streaming or any video, doesn't matter whether you're interested in the content. Just click the link, Novocaine. Just click the link, dude. It literally just said there. Just click the link. You don't have to put anything in. Just click the link. All right. Anyway, you don't have money to donate or support. It's fine. Turn your notifications on. Don't be a non-supporter. Don't be the type of person that doesn't support their creators heart and soul. You like the content? You want me to do more content? Turn notifications to all. Whenever I'm streaming, whenever I'm doing a video, just turn it on. Keep the ads on, keep the volume on. Doesn't matter whether you're interested in the content or not. You're not interested in the content, you don't have to actually watch it. But I better see you guys at every single stream. You don't have to chat. You don't have to interact. You don't even have to be there in person. But just turn the stream on. If you do that, that is the best support that you can give any creator. All right? Don't mute the tabs. Don't do any of that shit. Just leave the sound. It can be on 1 pixel of sound. It doesn't matter. Just leave the sound on. Leave the stream playing. Doesn't matter what game I'm streaming. If you do that, that's real support. If you choose not to do that, don't be surprised when I leave and stop playing TFD. Because a lot of people are not supporting creators anymore. And that's what needs to happen. You need to support us if you want us to keep making content for you. All right? So please, guys, always register me as your creator before you buy anything. Please support the streams. Do that. I get to feed my family. I'm happy. I don't have to worry about rent. It means you guys get videos faster. You guys get music faster. You guys get everything faster. You choose not to do that. It's your choice. But don't be surprised when there's no videos for you. Don't be asking me in the comments, hey, can you make a video about this? Can you make a video about that? I'll say, where were you when I needed you? Where were you at all of my streams? Did you turn notifications on? You didn't. So don't be surprised when I go. Okay? Remember that. Some people don't like that. They say that I'm threatening them. I say, look, you take it however you want. But I have bills and rents to pay. And if you do not support that, don't be surprised when I'm gone. Don't be surprised when I shift to a different game. You ask me that, Ziggy, I'll personally slap the soul out of you. I will do it when somebody can prove that Valby can consistently get sub 5 runs on the new content. If anyone can prove that, no problem. I will happily do the up-to-date Valby build. Okay, let me see how... we're going to swap over to Kyle now. Because I want to see how Kyle is doing versus how Luna was doing. Because it was kind of good. Anyway. I mean, the build looked kind of good, but... Let's go with movement speed. Do I legit have anything else that I want? This is for Harris specifically. It'd be nice if I could use something else here, but doesn't seem like I need it. Okay.
Inversion energy amplification at 100%. Remember, Descendant, with great power comes great responsibility.
Okay, thanks. Good to know that I'm Spider-Man. Self-recovery, decontamination protocol, arcade stabilization. I guess this could also be cool, theoretically. All right. Either way, I owe push-ups, so let's do that first, and then it's time for more heavy music. See, now Baron is a real supporter right there, all right? Okay,
We
BRB.
just want the big B's, what is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go, let's get it.
Both Gabox and Baron's push-ups are done. Gerald, not sure if you're trolling there, but no, that is not called ranting, that is called an explanation. If people consider that ranting, then, well, good luck to them, because they won't like being at my streams. Alright, let's carry on. Now, heavy music on. This one's for Baron. Let's rock and roll. Let's Kyle this. How fast can Kyle go?
Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Breach creatures multiply. There must be a problem. Destroy this tactical objective. Please confirm.
Good night, Don.
Primary tactical objective confirmed. Search and destroy required.
YouTube knows your taste, bro. Don't worry, I'll replay this one for you as a bonus. But I hope you have a good night, Don. Kyle is still, I think, faster in the Axion Plains. Yeah, he's still faster than Luna, even with the Manus. So, I don't know. I think it's because Kyle can just spam AoE a lot faster. Anyway, let me see how many red vouchers I have after those runs. I just want to check it out, see which is better for farming red vouchers. Because going to the 400% was decent enough for my XP, but I need to make sure that the red voucher count is actually good. But thank you as always to the real supporters. I appreciate you. Remember, don't be an unreal supporter. Make sure you've registered me as your creator before buying anything in the game. Make sure that you always keep my streams on, guys. And is Noise Surge not viable for Luna? I haven't played it in ages. If anyone can prove, like I said, I always work on the basis of proof. Try it for yourself. Everyone's been using Battlefield Concert since last season because that was obviously the best choice. But if anyone can, I'm sorry, went to the wrong place. If anyone can utilize Noise Surge and get a better clear time on the new content, then show me. You know, I'm always open to it.
Wanted to see me?
But I gotta see evidence. Yeah, these red vouchers are weird. You really don't get all that many. Huh. Guess I'll have to spam some activities at some point. I mean, I should, but at the same time, ugh. Ugh. Okay. Time to spam activities then. Let's go into Axion Plains and spam. We will do it. Actually, should we? Is there something I can clear in 2 minutes with Bunny? Because if there is, then I'll just clear it with Bunny. Oh, it's the chapel. Okay, never mind. Back to Bunny build. Take this instead. This is fine. Okay, off we go, Bunny. Let's go speed run. Since we do not have to care, we can literally just speed run this as much as possible and get the red vouchers we need. We get the red vouchers we need, then we will go and hit the inversion. Sorry, the Abyss Colossus. Anyway, here's a little bit of makeup heavy song for Baron, since he got an ad on the last one. For all you heavy lovers, let's go. There you go. Just for you, Baron. excuse me. In the distant past, yes, I have. But I no longer play that kind of stuff now because, look, unless the matches are very short, I'm just not into it. That's why the last MOBA I took seriously was Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm was nice and fast. Matches were quick, so even if you lose, it didn't feel as bad. Now, I'm quite a sore loser, but I feel that when the matches are not too long, it's a lot easier to accept the loss. But yeah, that was the big thing for me. Like, even content-wise, long matches aren't really that fun unless it's between pro teams. So I feel that, like, for the average content creator, MOBAs can be difficult content to work on. It's actually why the mobile MOBA market took over so well, but none of them have ever, like, had a good, strong PC release. If they did, I would probably actually play some of that, because with the mobile MOBA market, matches tend to be pretty quick. They are relatively fast, so it feels a lot better in that sense. Because I'm not, like, playing forever just to lose, you know? At least that's my feeling on it. You like Smite Arena because the matches are short. But also I find Smite Arena very boring, even when it was released, because all it is just people like throwing pokes at each other. Like, I've played it before and I was like, what's the point of this? How is this entertaining? How is this entertaining at all? It's literally people taking pokes at each other until one guy screws up and then everybody gangbangs that guy. Then you gangbang the whole team. And that is literally the entirety of a Smite Arena match. So I'm like, this is a waste of time. If you're into PvP, Marvel Rivals, as far as I'm concerned, has the most fun PvP right now. Of course, matches can be pretty wild, but I do like the ranked game mode. I just have no time these days to play the ranked game mode. Too busy right now with Duet Night Abyss and this. But it's definitely a fun game. We usually play every Saturday, but my girl's been working a lot of overtime, so these Saturdays we may not be playing. I don't know. I'll see how she feels later. Otherwise, later tonight, instead of the usual Marvel Rival stream, I'll be on Outer Worlds 2 or something like that. And I better see you guys there, alright? I don't care if you don't watch it, but say hello, turn the stream on, alright? Those of you that want to call yourself supporters had better turn my stream on. Or else, you're gonna get the hand. But we'll see what happens tonight. I'll keep an open mind. Nothing wrong with that, Cobra the Dawn. Use whatever set helps you the best. Lol. Fun fact, I'm actually a support main in Marvel Rivals. It's the only game where I play support main. I'm a flex player that can play any role. Of course, it's me. But I mostly heal in Marvel Rivals when it comes to ranked play because there's just nobody else that can do the job as well. Healers are the most important in the team. And honestly, if somebody insults my healing, I'll throw the match. I do not care. I will just straight up throw the match because healers are your most valuable asset. I've never had the time, unfortunately, to reach Eternity. I probably could, but my viewer base tends not to watch me play competitive games. which is the only downside. Otherwise, I would definitely spend way more time on it. Also, it's harder to create content for competitive games. Like, a lot of people just put out really shitty tip videos, which I guess is okay, but it's really not my style. I'm more of a dedicated guide, tutorial type creator, so I'm kind of pigeonholed in the games I play, but if I ever had, like, dedicated time and a solid audience to watch me, I would play Marvel Rivals all day. And I could probably reach Eternity with ease. I've gotten Celestial before, just not Eternity. But anyway, I will tell you one thing, Mr. Milk and Honey. Same thing, solo queue. If you play in a team, that's always just the saddest thing. Not only do you get matched up against other teams, but most of the time your teammates are garbage. So me personally, I would rather rank alone. The only person that I've ranked with are my friends or my younger brother Truffles. But because of his daily schedule, he's usually pretty busy, so he can't always rank with me. And unfortunately, due to the rule that you can only rank with people one bracket lower, sometimes I'm like, damn, if I go too far ahead, then he can't play with me, you know? But it is what it is. One of these seasons, if I ever have a dedicated enough audience who genuinely supports my content, and not just my guides and videos, like if they genuinely support all my content, I'll probably have the time to get to Eternity. And I try it at that point. No, there is no such thing as past events coming back. Once you miss it, Milk and Honey. But make sure, before you buy anything, make sure you've registered me as a creator. Don't be the type of person that doesn't register me as their creator, yeah? Because I literally said that earlier. So I hope you've registered me before buying. Otherwise, I'm going to be extra disappointed in you. For me, and also when it comes to ranking in any game, for me it's very simple. Look, if you're good, you'll rank up by yourself. You should not need any team to rank with you, because if you're genuinely good, you'll hit the rank you deserve to be at. End of story. For me, I say don't play the blame game. There's no point in playing the blame game. If you're good, you're good. And you will be able to prove it solo. That's why I believe that no rank matters unless you achieve it completely solo queue. Or at most, if you really want to, duo. Duo is not that bad. You can still get matched in things, but if you did it with 3 or more, yeah, no, there's just too much synergy there to account for your own skill. Indeed, do not make the oopsie, or you will be scolded for life. I say it in every video, peeps. Register me as your creator. Do it now. Hit the link. It takes all of 2 seconds to do it. And then you don't have to worry about it anymore. Until the next month. Until the next purchase. Yeah, you always have those kinds. But either way, I will never get off support, because at the end of the day, it's my job to heal them through it. But you do get a lot of 09 Spider-Man. You get a lot of weird Spider-Man trying to act cool. It happens. But victories and defeats, you cannot blame others. You might have unlucky streaks, you might have lucky streaks. But it always evens out. So the only thing that should matter is your own skill. Like me and my younger brother, we won so hard that our win rate was too high. And Marvel had to like literally give us bad matches until my win rate was brought to a normal level. My win rate was something absurd, like 70%, and eventually it got brought back down to the between 45 to 55 bracket. Dude, Gerald, what the hell are you saying, bro? Can you read over your statement? Do you say your daughter matching somebody's soldier healing is you ever played DC Universe? Brother, are you okay? Do you require medical assistance? Yeah, ranking with friends is a bit of a pain sometimes. Unfortunately, at Cosmos. So, one thing which I often do is, like I said, I only either rank with my brother or alone. Because it's so unfair that they give you those absurd matches when you just want to play with friends, you know? It's pretty crazy. But yeah, Gerald, sir, if you require medical assistance, please get some. If you just typoed like crazy, you might want to reread over what the hell you just said. I'm kind of worried now. Because damn, bro. I hope he confirms that he's all right. No, I'm genuinely concerned here. This is it's worrying when somebody like goes like that. You gotta be careful. So I'm hoping he responds and just says he's all right or whatever. It's just a typo. Maybe he's using text to speech or something. No. Listen, guys. You gotta be careful. Some people, like, they could be watching your shit and they having an issue or something, you know? I mean, there's nothing we can do to help them, but at the very least, you better check on them, because it's a serious thing, man. Oh no! Oh no! Dove off the map right there. That was a Spider-Man level dive, alright? My bunny practicing to go 09 as a Spider-Man. Yeah, I hope the dude's okay, honestly. Like, you gotta be concerned. This is from season 3. Okay, it was just the voice function. Okay, fair enough. As long as you're all right, sir, it's all good. I kind of had the feeling you were using the text-to-speech thing, because it often does stuff like that. But yeah, this is from season 3. I dropped the video a month ago, buddy. I haven't updated anything with new modules or whatever. I'm waiting for somebody to prove that the average person's bunny build can somehow do better than what I've got already. Because I've invested so many resources into bunny, I don't feel like investing more. But I'll wait until a non-content creator can show me that the average layman can do better with some of the bunny stuff. She is researching right now, Demetrius. Make sure you turn your notifications on, because when I'm testing Harris, it'll say testing Harris. There'll be an entire stream where I do the testing, level her up, and all that crap. Oh, fair enough. DC Universe. Never played that, buddy. I've always been more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan. I mean, I always liked Batman, but never really played DC Universe. Well, make sure you tune into tomorrow, and I better see... You wanna see it faster, Lit Cosmos? I better see you at tonight's stream. Okay, like I said, you don't even have to watch tonight's stream. Just make sure that you at least turn up, leave the stream playing, and tomorrow you'll see some Harris testing, okay? I want to see your support for all of my stuff, guys. Turn your notification on. Listen, Eric, just get your bunny and off you go. Freyna's useless for the most part. Bunny is superior. So if you just started, welcome to the best and only channel you need to follow. You can follow others, but you'll be wasting your time, as Mr. Milk and Honey has quickly discovered. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Gerald. Just making sure, you know, just making sure. Like I said, you don't need money to support the channel. Literally just turn my stream on, even if you're not interested in the content. Leave the sound at the lowest possible. And you can go play your own shit or whatever. And that's support. That's literally supporting. That's how YouTube works now, and it's silly. But at the same time, this gives a lot of people an opportunity to support creators, even if they have no money, which is the best part. That's what I like about it. As long as you've got 1 pixel of sound, the stream is playing ads on, or if you got YouTube Premium, even better. But ads on, just leave it play in the background, right? And even if your sound is, like I said, 1 pixel, I get revenue, I get viewership, and that's all it takes to support your creator. If everybody on my channel did that for all of my streams, you would never hear me even ask for a single super chat. Because if everybody, like, if just 200 people did that for no matter what I stream, right? My rent would be paid for, no need for super chats. I would just be like rolling. Hell, if I got 400 people to do that, I would actually do giveaways of cash for you guys instead. Yeah, YouTube Premium's good. Still the same thing though. If you got YouTube Premium, you leave the stream playing, but the sound is on the lowest possible, and you can go do your other crap and it's totally fine. But I know you show up for all my streams anyway, so as long as you leave them on, it's all good. Like I said, if I could get 200 people to do that every time I stream, I would have no money problems forever. If I got 400 people to do that every single stream, I literally would never, I would actually be able to do cash giveaways for you guys instead. Yep, you have a lot of videos to catch up on, Eric, but you're in the right place to start. At least you're in the right place to start, buddy. So just follow the builds and you're good. I think they deliberately adjusted the inversion reinforcers because they didn't want people to pigeonhole into the same ones. Last season, I do agree, was kind of better in some ways, but it seems like this season they're focusing more on weapons. At least that's how I see it. I could be wrong, but it does seem to have a bit of a weapon focus. Hey, Sir Tommy, how's it going, pal? How is Tom Thumb? You doing good, pal?
No chance. How about this?
Oh shit, I think I forgot about Wall Crasher. Whoops. Ah, well. If I miss it, I miss it.
Super chat received.
Oh, a new super. All right, new sound effect.
We just want the big B's, what is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go, let's get it.
Let me know what kind of music you want, pal. Praise be to Space King for the lovely super chat. Something still storms, spring still is. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, I missed it. Oh well. What a shame. What a shame. Anyway, perfect timing to go and check some stuff. Praise be to Space King. Jump, jump, jump.
You wanted to see me?
Okay, I at least have enough of this. The rest I'll gather another time. Okay, time to go for the green vouchers, ladies and gents. Let's get that done.
Now what do you
Caged
want?
in? Sure.
Go on, I'm waiting.
Actually, wait, I need to do one medium-sized void vessel. Let's go clear one medium-sized void vessel. Where is my glay? There you are. Alright, Glayonetta. Sounds good. I will get that for you.
Falling to the bottom of the ocean, trying to break the surface, the surface. It's hard to swim when you're barely floating. Try to do better, but you know it's worthless. It's worthless. I've tried so hard to change, but it always stays the same. I've tried so hard to change, it always stays the same. Caged in, rage within, break.
Thanks for the support, guys.
Gotta let it out. Caged in, rage within, break out. I gotta let it out. Now I'm at the bottom of the ocean, trying to break the surface, the surface. It's hard to swim when you're barely floating. Try to do better, but you know it's worthless. It's worthless. I've tried so hard to change, but it always stays the same. I've tried so hard to change, it always stays the same. Caged in, rage within, break out. I gotta let it out. Caged in, rage within, break out. I gotta let it out. Falling to the bottom of the ocean, trying to break the surface, the surface. It's hard to swim when you're barely floating. Try to do better, but you know it's worthless. It's worthless. I've tried so hard to change, but it always stays the same. I've tried so hard to change, it always stays the same. Caged in, rage within, break out. I gotta let it out. Caged in, rage within, break out. I gotta let it out.
Anyway, there you go, Sir Tommy. Hope you enjoyed. And if you don't mind, could you put up the SoundCloud and Spotify links? For those that want to support my music, just tune in on SoundCloud and Spotify or any major music platform. We've got the next military rock album coming out Friday. My Rude Boy album is coming out on Monday. All right. You guys do not want to miss all the amazing music that you've got. Well, that we've got for you. Thanks for putting it up. Don't forget SoundCloud too, pal. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, these are not the boxes I want. I need the other boxes. Whee! Is that it? Nope. Oh my god! Clay! Yo, she went so out of bounds. Bye. Freaking hell. Oh no! That was a true oh no moment. How is this game still like so poorly optimized that your characters lag all over the place? I need to do better. There's no iTunes command, but I am on iTunes. You can find me anywhere, but there's no specific command for iTunes. I only have a command for Spotify and SoundCloud. That way people have an example of what to look for, but you can actually just search Real Asian Robot on any music platform. You'll find my music. I mean, I could sword this guy, but I'm lazy. Okay, then first phase done. Now let's get ready to sword him. Yeah, he gets sorted. Okay, that should literally be enough to finish my Manus. So let's go get that finito. Let's go finite incantum this thing. Then we will need to go and farm bosses. Time to go farm the Bossa Nova. Why is it giving the Colossus guided capture zone? Bros, their sound is buggy, I swear. I can't stand this anymore. Why must they be so buggy, ladies and gents? Why must this game be so poorly optimized? What caused this?
Go on, I'm waiting.
I want to know. I really want to know. I want to know what caused them to lose their minds in this way. Okay. The final Manus is being built. Now, it's Bossa Nova time. Lego. First, we're going to start with dish. Try this way of doing things. Now, up better insight to the max. Yeah, you can. But it's up to you what you want to do. I don't bother. I like to be up top. Okay, Bangarang. Okay, now that this Bangarang is completed. Okay, there's that. That. Why not? Okay. Grand. Now, let's swap to bossing. And also, let's dismantle the trigger modules we don't need.
Ask me anything about modules.
Anything with the blue can go directly off to where places do not shine. Okay. All right, here we go. Now we go and touch the Abyss Colossus. You feel tired, but you don't want to sleep? What a massive nerd. Imagine not sleeping. Sleep is good for the soul. If you don't sleep, you know, you will weep or something like that. Crap.
Are you ready? Get a real feel for it.
Oh no.
Get a real feel for it. I guess I could do it. Sorry.
Of course I got this. But still. Goddamn. Why they gotta be like this, huh? Only use our gun build. The glaze skill build, I tried it. It's absolute dog shit. Like I said, if anyone can prove me wrong, no problem. Please prove it to me. Alright, I'm still waiting for a glaze that can use a skill build to clear faster than I can clear. I'm still waiting. You know, and I'm gonna keep waiting. I'm gonna keep waiting. Cause I ain't seen that shit yet. So I'm waiting. You know, Mount Kilimanjaro about it. I'm just gonna wait patiently. And on the day that they can prove it, you know, I'll be ready. Fire Turtle, no joke. No, Fire Turtle is a joke. I just gotta test some shit. Because I'm pretty sure I can stun this guy. I'm debating whether or not I need to stun or the other one.
Let the show begin!
See, it all depends on how long he takes to go in a phase. If he goes in a phase relatively quickly, you know, then it's fine. If he doesn't, it takes longer, then, well, there's extra.
Are you ready? It's time to dance!
La 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 la. Unfortunately, I still died there. Like, I don't have the same buffs from last season. To be honest, last season's buffs were a good bit better for this, at least. But this is still not bad. It is, but I mean, boss fights are supposed to essentially be difficult. That's the whole point of them, no? That's why we have them. Yeah, this fight's okay. It's literally not a problem. As long as you got my Luna build, just blow through it.
Let's go!
Yep, there we go. It's about 1 minute 20. But I really want to try new Hailey. I wonder how much she can really do, you know? That'd be cool to know. Okay, this is with the Manus. Now I'm going to try with the Piercing Light using my Artemisia build. Oh wait, I'm still on the disc. Okay, I tried with the Manus. Now I want to try with La Piercing Light. Okay. Now we do it again. Let's go see the difference.
Let the show begin!
for me, the piercing light is slightly faster. Maybe I'm playing the Manus wrong, but yeah. For me, the piercing light is still slightly faster. It seems that way. I'll wait till Austin finishes building his deuce and then we can compare. Because yeah, for some reason, my piercing light is definitely faster. Could be luck and chance though. I'll just keep going with it, see if I can get it consistent. I mean, either way, I have to do this. I need them green vouchers. Ugh. What a pain. What a pain.
It's time to dance. Get a real feel for it.
Okay, he's down. Take advantage, take advantage, take advantage. Push, 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 push. No! One death, unfortunately. Because that silly lava cube. That was my bad, though. I should have spotted it, but I didn't.
Get a real feel for it.
Can I sacri dangerous ambush for something else? What if I use Battle of Stand? Try that. Let's see the difference. Because dangerous ambush is nice, but maybe I can push a little harder. Let's find out. No sense in thinking about it. Just do it. And thank you to everybody keeping the stream on. Let's keep harvesting.
Let's go.
Unlucky start, unfortunately. Very lucky.
Get a real feel for it.
Unfortunately, we were a little bit unlucky on that one, but 115. So even without dangerous ambush, it's not too bad. So battle stamina can give you a little extra survival, a little extra duration. That works out well. Okay. Again. Well, keep farming and you'll get there. Must blast. There we go. Ah. Okay. Even with my death, 1 minute 11. Okay, I can accept this. Okay. I wonder how many I have right now. 713. That's a start. I still need the full 1,500. Unfortunately. Stay down, turtle boy. There's no one best answer. There are several that you can use. You can use Kyle, you can use Ultimate Luna. For Lava Citadel, I favor Ultimate Luna because she's pretty straightforward. But you have to have multiple descendants. There's no one best, Mr. Eric. That's why it's important to build a roster. You heard these things, Novocaine. Did they offer you proof? Did they offer perfect live streams like me? If not, then I don't hear anything. I'll test it myself. Besides, unless they completed the battle pass, they don't have the full sword. And also, where is she getting her ammo?
Are you ready?
Do not just hear things. Think critically. In what way is it super good? Can it instantaneously kill a boss or something? In that case, that sounds like a bug more than anything. Considering how buggy this entire season was, I wouldn't surprise me if there was an unintentional bug. Next week it gets fixed and everyone cries nerf. So, yeah. You might want to be careful. If you're farming sword mats, by the way, you can only farm the Shadow and the Deuce, not the new sword. The new sword is strictly battle pass only. So please be intelligent. Do not be somebody that's easily swayed by the thoughts of others. Think for yourself, determine for yourself. If someone makes a claim, they need to prove it.
Get a real feel for it.
I need to see absolute proof at all times that what they're saying is true. If they cannot prove it absolutely, then what's the point? No, they didn't lower the sword pass. The sword pass is gone. If you didn't purchase it, it's gone. That's all. They never lowered it. Why would they lower it? Eric, go get Ultimate Bunny. Don't invest in a normal Descendant. Just build Ultimate Bunny. Don't invest in any Descendant. Don't care about any Descendant. Ultimate Bunny first. Follow my Ultimate Bunny build, then you can farm everything else. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They did not merge it into the Battle Pass, Ziggy. They did not do that. They just said that they would not do a Sword Pass again. There is no merge into the Battle Pass. Please, guys, be very accurate in your information. None of that happens, Ziggy. There's just one Battle Pass. The Battle Pass weapon this season happens to be a sword. Yes, you did hear it wrong. Never speak misinformation until you are sure. And if you're unsure, just ask, is there a Sword Pass this season? Don't make a statement unless you know it's true. Because they did not merge the Sword Pass. The only thing that they did, and they stated this very clearly and openly, they stated they would not do a Sword Pass again because they understood that we were extremely disappointed with the Sword Pass. Well, the Manus is used on Glaive. I mean, you've seen me use it in the new area, so I don't think you will not get any use out of it. You should know better, Ziggs. Remember, always verify your information. Never ever make a statement unless you know it's 100% the truth. Do you have facts to back you up? Did you double check with dev information? Because they actually did a summary after their live stream, which pretty much explains everything. And in there, if I recall, that's where they said that they were not doing the Sword Pass again. And if they do end up doing a Sword Pass again, there's going to be same backlash because I hope they've learned their lesson. You cannot give somebody less value for something that you're charging more money for. Value for money is very important to people, especially because money's tight. I can't consider that a win, Ziggs. I consider that a major loss because if they were winning, they would never have done it in the first place. They would never be selling overpriced skins. I don't think they're listening at all. I just think that they realize people got upset, so they're pulling back, but they're gonna try and pull some other shit. Until they prove to me two things, I will have zero faith in them. Number one, they need to prove that they care about creators and to fully support us, you know, as much as they're supporting their own drive for skins, because we're the ones keeping this game alive, number one. And number two, they really got to start playtesting their shit. Because the way that this season released was bad. It should not have been that case. And that's why it only literally achieved 13,000 on the first day. And going into the weekend on top of that, the player count yesterday was 11,851 on Steam. If it continues to fall, and if in the first week we drop below 10,000, you can bet I'm going to talk about it. Is it useful as a 1-star? Nope. Gotta max it out, buddy. You'll need at least 2 or 3 stars on it. So enjoy the farm. I sneeze on you. This is exactly what I've been trying to say about this. For every single person that came back this season, the devs have learned nothing. They still put every single activity in one area. It's all supermassive receptor. You gotta go supermassive receptor. You want stuff? Supermassive receptor. You want anything? Supermassive receptor. They did the same thing with Void Vessel last round. It's not the way. You can't put everything new into one content just to force people to play it. This creates friction because people want to play other things. Variety is the spice of life. Do you know why Duet Night Abyss is so fun? Because it's the same thing. In fact, Duet Night Abyss's Amorphous grind, or their version of Amorphous, is actually worse than TFD's. Funny, right? Their Amorphous grind is actually worse than TFD's right now. TFD is so easy. You actually have to grind out the missions, but you know why it doesn't feel boring? Because I can grind Amorphous for like maybe 10 missions. It's really easy to do. It's not complex. Then after those 10 missions are done, I can go and do a completely different set of missions. And also, every single map is procedurally generated. What does that mean? It means that just like with Diablo 4, the maps are randomized. You won't always get the same map. Sorry, not Diablo 4. The older Diablos, when you first enter an area, the map is generated there and then. This procedural generation is what makes it so much more fun, because I never know what I'm gonna get. So even the locations of the objectives are not set in stone. This is especially seen with the excavation mission, where you can practically play AFK. Well, you realize that they shifted away from amorphous patterns because everybody complained. The problem is that the devs, they don't think for themselves, Austin. They don't think for themselves. They just do what they think the crowd wants them to do, which is bad. They need to think independently. You see, now they've got a great system for amorphous, but but they haven't put anything into amorphous at all. Why not? Because they're scared. Last time people hated the amorphous grind, so now everybody wants a pity system target reward. So the amorphous system is just for the old stuff, and there's literally no point in opening amorphous ever again. This is wrong. This is bad. The devs need to realize, number one, yes, you can't please everyone. It's impossible to please everyone. That's why they need to take advantage of their strengths and think for themselves, not just have an idea and abandon it. Hence why I said they need to think for themselves, Austin. They need to have a spine. They need to learn from me and learn to go hard at people. You know? Somebody scolds you, you scold them back.
Subscriber detected.
Welcome, new subscribers. Maybe not the day one grind. I think maybe the season one grind. I do not want the 5-minute outpost again. That was just silly, you know? But yes. The older grind kind of spiced things up a little bit. But again, they catered to and listened to all these people because they had no choice. They thought they were doing the right thing, but all they did was lose individuality, and that's what happened. The community put itself into the position it's in. Can't blame anyone else for it. Community literally did it to themselves. And that's the sad thing. They did it to themselves. Who is to blame? Nobody. How you gonna blame anybody when they did it themselves? Okay, where are we at? Almost there. Yes, it does. Of course it does. If you don't have a build for it, you will not get the damage you need. Because it takes... No. I explained in my video, I don't know if you checked out my build video, but I explained in my video that the damage for Luna is taken from the sniper. So your sniper build, of course, matters. Are you new here? Like new to my channel? Because I explained this in every single one of my videos. So if you're asking, that means you've been watching somebody else and maybe you just discovered me today. If that's the case, sir, then those people have literally straight up lied to you or just not given you the information, because of course it matters. I told everybody day one, if you take a look at her ability, it clearly takes the damage from the sniper. It literally tells you as much. Hence why you need to ensure that you have the correct build on your sniper. Not having the correct build is pretty much a death sentence. Unwise decision, essentially. Ah, damn. I didn't trigger the triple beam. Oh well. Still within expectations, but slower. I hate this grind. What does this game have to do with Epic? Solely because of the Unreal 5? Anyway, content is based entirely on what the devs are working on, and I'm 95% certain that their dev team has downsized. It's fine, but either way, look, whatever their dev team size is, content, to me at least, takes long because they focus on the wrong things. And also, people think Descendants need a nerf because they're afraid of power creep. But the problem is that the power creep is entirely their fault, because people said, oh, this Descendant is the standard. We need more Descendants up to this standard. So they keep powering up Descendants, and then as they power up Descendants, other Descendants fall behind. For example, Bunny has now been powered up so much that Ines has fallen behind, right? And so has Freyna. Then Harris and Hailey have now been buffed up to this new standard, and then other Descendants will fall behind. You cannot resolve power by constantly buffing. This is kind of the issue. No, you're supposed to use Piercing Light. This boss is weak to chill. I'm pretty sure I told you that for this particular boss in the bossing video, I showed you guys Piercing Light. Because this boss is weak to chill. Piercing Light for chill, ATOMs for all other elements, remember? So that means you're not following my stuff. You may have followed the incorrect video. I think you mean Legion of Immortality, Austin, because for the Void Vessel, we use the Toxic Atoms. Remember? So they're Legion of Immortality, not Darkness. Darkness would be Piercing Light in the first place. You need to know which sniper has the correct element. So please adjust your sniper in accordance with the enemy that you're facing. You cannot just use one thing and succeed. Okay? That's why I told you. You guys have to prepare Piercing Light and 3 atoms. If you cannot prepare 3, 2 atoms is enough. Toxic Electric. That way you've got Chill, Toxic, Electric. You can forget about Fire for now. It's not that important. But Chill, Toxic, Toxic, Electric, and Chill is important. And Renrut, I don't know if they have downsized. They haven't published anything official, but to me it would make sense that they would have a small dev team, because if they have a larger dev team, there should be a lot more content. He was asking about this boss though, not the new area. I know the new area is Legion of Darkness. That's why I was answering in context of the question that he asked, Austin. Because he has my build for the medium void vessel, but medium void vessel is a totally different enemy. Unless, of course, I read that wrong, but I hope I didn't. I did kind of speed read it. No, I need 1,500 greens for the Ancestor modules. I want more Ancestor modules. I don't give a damn about the skins. I mean, I can farm the skins another day. But I'm kind of lazy to do that. Like, each week, you have to farm this until you can buy all 5 Ancestor modules. It's just basically more force grinding for said Ancestor modules. But I kind of want them because I want the best possible Ancestor modules. That's my goal, anyway. No problem, Austin. I hear you, pal. You read it weird since your phone was tilted? Hello, Spirit. Long time no see. I don't know who you are, but welcome back anyway. With all due respect, I only remember my regulars, so if you want to be remembered, you better be here every day. Okay, clear. For boss weaknesses and everything, all you really got to do is just check. So, in case you don't know how to check, just before any activity, they will tell you. Indeed, Paul Bros, of course. How's the new Descendant? Wait until my stream says testing Harris, then you can ask that question. Until you see the testing stream, I've got no information for you. Anyway, for any kind of boss weakness or whatever, all you got to do is just check. So, like Abyss, here, you can see like attribute resistance, and it says very weak to chill, so you bring chill. Ooh. Also time for Axian Plains. Sweet! Now my bossing and Wallcrasher builds are the same. Sweet! Okay, let's go. Time for some Wallcrasher. You are welcome, Coda. This is, after all, the place for information. It is the place for people to understand. But yeah, you can check any activity. Like Wallcrasher, he doesn't say, because Wallcrasher has no weakness. But like even here, Order of Truth, then you know that they're toxic, so they're weak to electricity. Kind of like that. Well, good. Remember, don't just be a lurker for TFD. Hit the notification bell, set your notifications to all. If you lurk on all of my streams, not only will I produce more of the content that you like for example, TFD, but it really helps me out with my revenue. So support your creators. No money to donate, no problem. Just turn the notification bell on. This is the new system. Turn notification bell from personalized to all, and please support me across all my streams. If I could just reach 400 people per stream, no matter what I'm streaming, I will literally do cash giveaways for you guys. I will literally pay you, because that's how much revenue I earn from ads. So help your boy out. Turn my stuff on, and I'll be grateful. Sounds like you need some sleep, brother. Get some rest, Battle Brother. Thank you, as always, for hanging out, Austin. Appreciate you, man. Okay, let's see the result. 50 seconds. 1 billion damage in 50 seconds. Yes.
New supercharge.
I was a solid 28% of the damage. Ha ha! Thanks, Austin.
We just want the big B's, what is you into? You ain't
Gang, gang right there.
it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go, let's get it.
But if you're going to sleep, then I'll have to owe you the music, brother. So next time, claim your song and get some good rest. Why should you do the wall crasher fight? Trigger modules, bro. You need them modules to trigger. You need to trigger your modules. That's why you do the wall crasher fight. If you ain't getting your trigger modules, then you're gonna be sad. Because you need to keep rolling until you get the best trigger modules, you know? That's why. That's why that is a thing. Unfortunately. There is no choice. You simply have to. Ah, yes. Now we can go do Sigma Sector. Now, why should we do Sigma Sector? Because, ladies and gents, because of reasons. Reasons that are very reasonable. I replaced the range module on that. But Ancestor modules will require a lot more testing before I can do anything with them. They're still very new. So that's why I'm not putting out any content on it. We're just loosely testing things, so I hope you can be patient. The old builds are reliable and trustworthy. Use them first. Don't try to go too ham with this, because it's only going to make things worse. Until there's a clear answer, please be patient. Never jump the gun. Or not only will you screw up, you could be wasting resources. I waste them so that you don't have to. So please do remember that. Okay, we got everything. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Also, don't forget the wall crasher reward. You gotta get some of that. Okay, Enzo just got his ancestor module. Where is Garbenzo Beans? I believe he does not have his maxed out arcade tuning yet, right? Okay. Okay, gotta max out Enzo's arcade tuning. Yay! So happy. So very happy. Okay. Let's go with something like this. Mr. Garbenzo beans. Now I need a different weapon, something else. Maybe I will bring the Malevolent. A little something to assist Mr. Save current settings, okay. Alright, BRB, I'm just gonna go to the washroom. Then we're gonna do the push-ups that we owe people. Then after that, it's gonna be time to kick some ass in the dailies. Then go back to farming that silly turtle. Alright, BRB, 1 second. If you want to get the waifu products, it's totally fine, but just make sure you're 18 plus, buddy. They are a great store that I've enjoyed partnering with. Now let me do my push-ups and off we go. Okay, we back. Now, time to grind. Okay, first and foremost, every day you want to do the Sigma sector. Why? You can get 2 ancestor modules per day. This is actually really helpful. So, get in there and do it.
This'll change the game.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
More like this. Yeah, there's something there. Reloading.
Yeah, as long as you're of age. I'm just required to say it, buddy. Because I wouldn't know your age anyway.
Damn it, I'm out of bullets.
So we have to offer a natural warning, or else I get in trouble. There is no such command for that, buddy.
detected signs of
Can't wait
life
to get his
inside a
trigger
nearby
module.
RK receptor.
The biggest pain on Enzo is actually reloading. And that's the only reason I'm even bothering to do this. Well, I guess in a twisted way, it gives me a reason to do Sigma Sector. Almost there.
Restoring shield. Impressive, huh?
It means that your timing is bad. You need to practice.
Powering shield at light speed.
If your character is slamming the ground, the only, like, honestly, no easy way to say it, just means your timing is off. Study the video, study the explanation of how I did it, and you'll be able to do the same thing.
I am the
You
original.
need to time your melee correctly. If you use the wrong timing, you'll get the wrong results. Plain and simple. Unfortunate, but truly plain and simple. Always gotta get the right timing.
Oh my. Extraction from operation
Okay,
zone
donezo.
initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Yay, he has arcade tuning. Okay. On to the next. Now we just gotta clear the other one and we're good. Novocaine, there's a reason why I'm not just giving them the direct answer. It's because I want them to train their observation skills. Observation skills are unfortunately very important in most games, which is why y'all don't just need to practice the techniques. We don't feed a man a fish here, Novocaine. We teach them to fish, which is why I always send them back to the video. Training your observation skills is crucial for games like this because when you watch somebody do something, if you're watching but not absorbing, then that will actually cause your gameplay to go wrong. You can, and also try not to get the most of your grapple. No, do it as early as possible. That's the best way. Because getting the most of your grapple adds only a tiny bit of distance. Never bother with that. You can do that once you're more practiced, but to start the practice, don't try to get the most out of your grapple. Watch when I do the timings because what I do is literally the perfect distance. Hence why I say, train the observation skills. And that's why sometimes I don't give a person a straight answer, Novocaine. If you're gonna stick around the Robot Nation, you gotta learn this. The most important thing is to always teach a man to fish.
This is
Never
HQ.
feed them to fish.
Troops are on the ground.
If you teach them to fish, it helps them not only with whatever they're doing now, but anything else they might want to do in the future as well. That's crucial. Because otherwise, you imagine it this way, they'll have to ask about every single thing. Not saying Coda specifically, but other people as well. They might have to ask about every single thing in the game. You don't really want that. And that's pretty bad. So, that's why I have a different system of teaching. That's why those who are experienced with the Robot Nation, you'll see that they don't directly give an answer as well. They'll usually like give a clue, but most of the time they'll say, check out the video instead. Because it's much better if a person watches the video and learns from observation. And plus, the explanation is in the video as well anyway. Like, if you see exactly when the person is doing the timing of the grapple trick, alright, if you pay close attention, you learn a lot better than getting the answer and not thinking about it. Exact same problem that we talk about with the devs. They don't think for themselves sometimes. You always got to think for yourself, especially in this day and age. If you let somebody else do the thinking for you, you're kind of screwed. Especially with AI becoming the way it is. Think about it. Like I said, think about it. The only advantage we have is our brains.
RK receptor, confirming signs of life.
Reloading. Impressive, huh? Loading.
Descendant.
Powering shield and
I will serve the fallen.
this'll change the game. Rest. Good at this.
This is not an AoE sword, but oh well.
Why?
Okay, all the dailies cleared.
Operation
Now we're done.
completed. Awaiting.
Now let's move on. Okay, time to go back to grinding the green vouchers. We have about 40 minutes left of stream. Let's go. Okay. Green voucher time. Actually, I have a curious thing that I want to do. Hold up. I'm gonna try something. Call me curious. First, I need this one. This one is a must-have. Probably grab this. Okay. Let me go see what will happen if I took this into this and just started smacking it for no reason with the sword. I think I'll die, of course, but I want to try anyway. Because I'm the kind of guy that likes to try shit. Let's see. is just a lucky bonus, dude. There's no when. You just get it when you get it, pal. Oh shit, his hit points aren't even moving. Oh damn. Yeah, unfortunately this ain't gonna do it. Gosh darn it. Okay, what a shame. But yeah, it's just literally random. So they added this in because people complained about the material farm. I did it when there was no such mechanic, and God, it was balls to the walls bad. So I think because of how bad it was, they added the mechanic whereby, hey, you can sometimes get bonuses. And so far, I guess it's working for them. Okay. That was not in my favor. That was the opposite of my favor. That was unfavorable. Okay, back to this. Okay, back in we go. Time for some hyper boring farming. How to get sword mods, Axion planes, as well as the Void Vessel medium-sized facility. That's where they drop. Check the library if you're unsure, Paul, but you should already know that. Same way as everything else, check the library, check the acquisition information. You should never need to ask me on that. For anyone else that's new, all information that you need in this game is in the library. Anything you need to find out what to get, where to get it, all library. It tells you everything you need. And a lot of people will tell me, oh, but a streamer might know a faster way. There's no such thing as a faster way. There's no such thing as a special way. There is only one way, whatever the library says. Library tells you go here, you just go there. Don't think too hard about it.
Are you ready?
This game is designed to be as uncomplicated as possible in terms of its farming. The complication mostly comes with these situations with the builds and finding out how something works. But the farming itself, always easy. So check the library with confidence and you should be able to find pretty much anything you need. Okay, again. Hello, Leaf. None of them. I just wear whatever skins chat buys me. That's about it. Unfortunately, the designs here are all just universally gooner, so whichever one you prefer to goon to is what I would say. But on a personal level, I have no favorites. Now, if they actually came up with a unique Descendant, something truly unique, that would become my favorite. If. None either. Abilities are just for damage. So I don't have a favorite ability design. I mean, I don't think about such things, I guess. The only thing I usually care about with an ability is not so much the design, but am I wiping out my enemies as quickly as possible? If yes, then good. If no, then not good. I guess that's my mindset. I don't worry about designs, art, little things like that. If I'm gonna worry about art, I worry about my music. You know what I mean? This game is not one where you can even enjoy your abilities or enjoy things anyway, because realistically speaking, you are essentially pigeonholed into speedrunning everything ASAP. So I guess that's what influences me. So for me, I don't care about what an ability looks like. I'm barely even looking at my screen most of the time. Just the damage numbers and how quickly we're getting through stuff. Ability wipes the screen, then I say it's a good design. Ability is shitty and only hits one thing at a time, bad design. Or doesn't deal enough damage while hitting only one thing at a time, bad design. Okay, go Dougie, go. Alright, Dougie got everything. Okay, let's get rid of these because we're not going to use them. These are done. Yeah, this thing. Don't need that either. These are not needed for now. Okay, how many are we up? 173. We still haven't gotten a big drop yet. If we do, that'll save me time. Otherwise, tomorrow I have to do the same thing, which is going to be a pain. This is one of the grinds that I really don't like. Exactly. That's why I encourage people to try out Duet Night Abyss. Duet Night Abyss, when they finish optimizing the game, is going to be a lot better. But the storyline there actually made me care about the characters enough to want to play them. Like, there are still some that I don't care about because they haven't really gotten, like, deep stories yet. But for the ones that did get deep stories, I was actually really interested in them. So that made a lot of difference to me. Anyway, you're new to the channel, so if you turn your notifications to all, some of the days on the weekdays you'll see me streaming and playing Duet Night Abyss. I suggest you tune in. You get a chance to see something very different. Well, similar but different. As we like to say, same but different. In essence, for me at least, Duet Night Abyss has a lot of systems that TFD should have had. And that's what sometimes makes me a little bit disappointed in TFD. Because Duet Night Abyss has a lot of stuff that I wanted for TFD. damn. 2 deaths. That's a rarity. I mean, it happens, but still. That's a rarity. Oh no! I hate that little triangle. Okay. Restart. Maybe instead of Battle of Stamina, I can add just a little bit more. Something to add just a little bit more power.
Get a real feel for it.
No, I haven't. I generally only play things that I'm either sponsored to play or that I'm paid to play. So if you want to ever see me on a game, you can choose to get me the game, but usually it's better to just ask the devs, hey, give this guy a key. But no, if you don't see the game on my channel, I have no review information for you. I only play what I'm given or what I am paid to play. So if you don't see a review for the game, it means I have not played it. Because usually any game that I play, I will review. Either on a live stream or in a video. Hello, Brian. Good morning to you. There's not much of stream left, but make sure you keep your notifications on. I want to catch you on all my streams, okay? Set them notifications on. Now, let me readjust this and tweak this a little bit. Let's see. Let's try this. I do, but even then, the limited free time that I have, I would only use on a game that I'm either paid to play or sponsored to play. Considering I have 2 streams per day and the amount of music I release, I don't have any free time at all. Busy trying to make ends meet and make rent. Hence why I say it's very important for those that want to see me continue. I have to lean on you guys for support. I'm not talking about money. All I need is people to just keep my stuff on. Whether it's a video or whatever. Like I've always mentioned, you don't even have to be interested in the content, but if you keep my streams playing, if I can get 400 viewers per live stream, no matter what I'm streaming, I will pay you guys in giveaways. Like I said, you guys get me there, y'all don't even have to worry about money anymore. My first goal is at least 200 viewers per stream, no matter what I'm streaming. If I can get supporters to just tune in no matter what, trust, I won't even have to ask for a single thing. Hell, I'll even be able to play more games. Well, if you've been following me since day one, I hope you'll tune into my other streams as well, King Leon. Make sure you have my notifications on, keep my streams on. You guys get me to 200 viewers per stream no matter what I'm playing. Like I said, I will literally stop asking for donations because they won't even be necessary anymore. You guys get me to 400 viewers per live stream no matter what I'm streaming. And believe me, you guys will be getting cash giveaways. People don't realize how much YouTube actually pays in ad revenue, which is why you don't ever have to donate. But if you keep somebody on, you keep my stuff playing, Yeah. That's how stuff rolls in. Especially with the new YouTube system coming up for dual streaming to shorts as well. That's gonna be even more important. If I can get the viewer volume, life is gonna be excellent. Okay. Again. How much are we at? 233. Goddamn. Oh, this is literally the most boring thing in history. Why do they make us do this? 600 vouchers to go. Get the 600 vouchers. I don't have to worry about it for this week. And hopefully tomorrow I can do some other stuff instead of this crap. I hope they change the system or increase the number of rewards, because now that they've added ancestor modules as something else we have to farm, Lord almighty, this is boring. Green vouchers, buddy. You have to do this every week. If you don't, you will miss out on 5 ancestor modules. And ancestor modules are the silly new endgame system they've introduced. So if you're not grinding this, brother, you're missing out. Every week you gotta get 1,500 green vouchers in total and buy the 5 ancestor modules that are in the ETA 0 store. Got today and Sunday left. Better get on it. Okay. Spear and shield does not seem the right way. Swap. Yeah, it's because they're hidden in there. That's why. It's very, very silly. Oh, this high-powered wave release is the one for Bunny. Okay. Guess we could do something like that. Back to Spell Beyond. Let's try this Battlefield Dancer thing. Take a guess, Coda. I will let you guess. Okay, let's go level this up and see if anything good comes out of it. Might work, might not work. But we won't know if we don't test, right? Oh, another Hypernova. Sweet. And the Demon Bane skin for the Deus Ex Manus. Cool. Weapon skin. The Manus. Huh. I'll give it the skin. That's cool. I'll accept that as a compliment. I'm 35. But you made me happy by calling me 26. Thank you. Let me improve the unique ability. Okay, level 100. Level 1. Okay, good. Now, let's try and improve this and see what happens. This will either work out or be terrible.
You're here for modules, right?
Okay. Again. I am 35 years old, yes. That is my age. If I look 24, then I accept that as a compliment. Thank you very much. I am very lucky to be looking young. But no, I am 34. I am 35 years old. ETA store. Go to the Intercept Battle Rewards, the green voucher rewards. It's at the top. Ancestor modules. You can buy 5 per week. Each one is 300 vouchers. That's where it is. So total cost per week is going to be 1,500. You can also get Ancestor modules by doing the Sigma sector twice per day. So you can get 2 Ancestor modules per day. You can also get 10 per week in the new mission. So, yeah. Those are all the sources of the new Ancestor modules. Well, I'm glad you find me hilarious. But boosted my confidence? Hey, I accepted the compliment, but I'm permanently confident, buddy. I was born confident in myself. Oh no, the lava!
Oh no!
Well, unceremonious death number 1 right there. Yeah, the unceremonious death wastes time, so in actuality, best bang for buck, I'm thinking anyway, is surprisingly Battle of Stamina. This is literally the best that I can do. If only I could strip away just 1 point somewhere. I could get 2 points to roll into extra damage. But it is what it is. Alright. Again. Battle of Stamina unfortunately gives literally the best bang for our buck. Cannot improve that further. Rage against 3 machines, not just 1. So far, so good. Not even at 300 yet. Okay, I can probably manage 1 or 2 more runs, then we'll hit the wall crasher. But oh god, why? Why, God, why?
It's time to dance.
At least that's dealt with. No. I do not live in South Korea. Poor assumption, friend. You'll never figure out where I live. Never. But you'll actually find out if you stick around long enough. So, if I see you at all my streams, even if you don't interact, you'll eventually hear it or find out where I actually live. Haha. So, I better see you for my non-TFD streams as well, okay? Remember, it's okay if you don't even say hello, just as long as you're there. In fact, it's okay even if you don't watch, just as long as you're there. All right, again, one more time. Shh. Yeah, and you better be at all my streams, Mr. Milk and Honey, or I'll find out where you live, buddy. And that will be unpleasant for you. Mostly because I'll eat all the food in your refrigerator.
Let the show begin.
My times have been normal. They're the exact same way that they were before because nothing's changed. I mean, nothing much has changed for Ultimate Luna. It's still roughly the same fight. I guess they're a bit more consistently lower because I'm using my Ancestor module. But other than that, like, pretty much the same. Nothing too majorly different. It's all the same. Well, they were exactly the same as this, so you can have confidence in the fact that, yeah, they were exactly this. Nothing too special or fantastic. I mean, I guess if you want to get really, really technical about it, my times are faster now than they were before, but this is only because the Ancestor module does add some crit damage. So on a good run, I can indeed get a much faster run. This is the bossing Luna build, dude. Dinner streams? Nah. I cut those out because I mostly cut out a lot of the unhealthy food that I eat. I very rarely eat bought food nowadays. Like, well, for dinner anyway. In fact, I've been cutting my food portions, not for financial reasons, but for health reasons. I just don't need that much food at night. So I tend to eat a bigger meal for lunch And yeah, because lunch I always eat with my folks, I don't do a stream then. But yeah, this is the standard Luna bossing build. Oh no! I was texting my girl, how rude. Anyway, one thing which you'll learn quickly is that most characters will have a bossing build and a farming build. Sometimes they overlap, sometimes they don't. In Luna's particular case, though, the bossing and farming builds, they only have like 1 mod difference between them. So it's fairly easy to construct her bossing build once you've constructed a farming build. But just be aware that most characters, they'll have a farming build and a bossing build. And they don't always have the same stuff. All on my channel, Coda. Any build that I use, I will give to you guys for free. All you gotta do is follow the videos. They're all on my channel, buddy. This has been out since last season. But of course, you only discovered me today. So now, just like Mr. Milk and Honey, you will become one of those Imagine Dragons believers, alright? Anytime you need stuff, if I have a build, it'll be here. Alright, tonight I'll be playing The Outer Worlds 2. So look forward to that. I better see all of you there. Not really. It's actually between 1 minute to 1 minute 30-ish. Some bad runs you go beyond 1 minute 30, but most of the clear times around 1 minute 26, roughly. Which is pretty alright. I'll finish the rest tomorrow because this is unbelievably annoying to do. Outer Worlds 2, man. Either way, hit the bell button, Coda. You don't have to ask me what's the title. Hit the bell button. Don't worry about the title. What you need to do is click the bell, set it to all. This way you will only get special, like for example, anytime I stream or post a video, you'll get a notification. It won't turn on your notifications for all of the YouTube channels you subscribe to, but if you hit my bell and set it to all, you'll get all of mine. This way you will never miss a stream, you'll never miss a video. Like I said, you don't even have to watch the whole stream. Just make sure you keep it playing, right? And on the day I get 400 viewers on every stream, you guys get cash giveaways every week because that's how much money I'll be making. If I can reach 400 viewers no matter what I'm streaming, anytime I'm streaming, I will pay you. You don't even have to worry about paying me. Now let me go grab this. This is the Ancestor module, so I've gotten 4 of them this week. I'm gonna get my 5th one, Shape of Water. Ooh, looks like Valbees. Looks like Val BBBBs. All right, let's go. We've got 2 minutes until Wall Crash shows up. Oh, Luna bossing build, dude. my titles are always standard. Farming build, bossing build. Just go back to my playlist for Season 3. It should be in there. Because all the Season 3 builds are all in there. The other playlist is for like all the stuff before Season 3. So any professional YouTuber always has a playlist of videos. That way you can just go in there and look for it. And normally for me, I will write down the boss. It will say character name, so Luna, bossing build, and the season. If it doesn't say the season in the title, it's okay. It'll be in the description. So make sure you bookmark the playlist. Go in there, and from Season 3 onwards, everything that I post will all be in one playlist. And I will usually change it like every 2 seasons or so. So the next change will be on Season 5. And then in Season 5, I'll have another video. I have another playlist for Season 5 onwards. Assuming I stay that long. But yeah, on this channel, everything is in playlists for you. All you have to do is just go to the correct playlist. You go to the correct playlist, everything you need will be in there. And for any build, it will always state bossing or farming, because this is the distinction that we make here. All right. Usually there won't be a build that just says super awesome, insane build, because that tells you nothing. There are always 2 specific builds on TFD: bossing, farming. If a build is for farming, it will be used in activities other than Wall Crasher, Colossi, whatever. If it's for bossing, it'll be for Wall Crasher, Colossi, all that kind of stuff. All right. So that should help you out with my channel, and pretty much everything will follow this distinction. Now tomorrow, ladies and gents, morning stream will be TFD, and there's no evening stream because tomorrow's Sunday. Tonight will be Outer Worlds 2, so I hope to see you guys tune in for that. We'll also have a video for those interested in Duet Night Abyss today. The video will be on the new Truffle build because she is freaking awesome. She is that game's version of Bunny. And if you haven't built her in Duet Night Abyss, you are missing out because she is hilarious. Y'all will get a chance to see that today, though. So look forward to it. Okay, here we go, people. Almost there. Okay, we're hitting it, we're hitting it, we're hitting it. Good. Now that you understand the system, you will learn to fish. Once you learn to fish, nothing can stop you from being a fish. You can become the bestest fish ever. I have the power! Okay, let's see what my damage is. 41 seconds, 738. Other people did relatively well. I only managed to deal 21% of the damage. Of course, that's more than the average. I mean, 1/8 of the hit points would be the average. So I am beating the average, but still, only 21%. I'm usually about 1/4 of the damage. So that means somebody else was overperforming this round. Or, well, everybody was doing really well. But either way, how dare they? How dare they try to outperform and be good at this game? Shameful, I tell you, shameful. Imagine trying to be good at this game. This is illegal, ladies and gents. This is illegal. It's heresy.
Heresy! Remove this filth!
All right. It's finally time for us to end the stream, so it's time for the outro. Jesus, who dressed their Glay like a super stripper like that? Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway. Ladies and gents, it has been a fun day today. Thank you all for hanging out. All right, I really appreciate people keeping the stream on. You know, you guys are really leaning into that. If we keep this up and we can get this on every single game, all right, I don't even need to ask for donations anymore, all right? This is going to be hot. So thank you guys for keeping my stream on. I really, really appreciate this. Now, this will wrap up today's farming and meta stream. All right, well, most of the meta hasn't changed, but there's a couple of new characters that we are very interested in. Hailey, Harris. All right, we're going to be looking into them over the next few streams. Thank you very much. All right, huge thanks for tuning in. Huge thanks for keeping my stream on and keeping the ads on. Like I've always said, that is the biggest way you can help me right now. Even if it's just 1 pixel of sound, even if you don't interact, this gets me paid. So thank you very much to all of you guys doing that. All right, if you found any of my routes or my tips or my builds helpful, then please make sure to share my content, like the video, like the streams, drop a comment if you want. All of that really helps push all of this out to more Descendants. I'll be live again tomorrow testing Harris and tonight on Outer Worlds 2. If you want a hilarious RPG, you know, with some D&D vibes and all that, set in space, of course, as a space ranger, then I'll see you guys later tonight. Think of it as a funny Mass Effect mixed with Borderlands, all right? Keep my streams on, people. And, of course, don't forget the Duet Night Abyss video coming today as well, all right? Thank you very much, guys. You've been a wonderful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause, and I'll